Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, well this time, let's try not to draw Sprint and Jeeves early in the game. Like, not both of them, since they're both late game card drawing. Anyway, it eventually worked out. I have some pretty good rush potential, but a lot of things can go wrong with that, like just one Flame Strike can take out a lot of rush. One Consecrate can often take out a lot of rush, although not quite as much as a Flame Strike. This is a pretty damn good starting hand. I'm not going to mess with that. It'd be even better if I was going second and I had the coin, but because coin Mech Warper, if he doesn't die, and he probably wouldn't. First turn against a Paladin, he's unlikely to die. Second turn would be Spire Tank. That would be death. Well, we know who's getting backstabbed. You have volunteered. We're going to play the Mech Warper. He's probably just going to die, but it's worth a try. Also, he's not even doing me that much good unless I draw another, like a Barber.
Reporting for duty.
He can kill that, though. Get himself into Consecrate range. Yeah, like I could make a dagger and stab him and then not play a guy. It's really not working out that well for this turn, but that's okay. Keep calm and Spider Tank. Whoop. He's already squelched.
Reporting for duty.
I've been mustered. And wow, does he want this thing dead. He took the extra damage. And now I have the Auto Barber. Although it's kind of a waste if I'm using it to stab those guys. So I'd like to be able to give him taunt. It's not going to work. I mean, if I taunt this guy up, it'll actually possibly thwart these guys pretty well. Now, if he has any buffs, then it won't thwart them very well. I can't make a dagger and do her, and like his one cost reduction is really not actually doing anything for me. It's still tempting, but if I'm gonna, there's no reason to use him if I'm gonna make the dagger. There's no reason to worry about whether she's getting 4 attack or 3. I should just make the dagger and play her. That's what I should do. The big guy would be nice, but this is pretty solid.
Here we go.
And he's gonna die anyway, so I think I'm gonna leave the 1/1s alive. I can't kill all of them, so I can't leave him without the ability to buff. I could have killed them all, I guess, if I was willing to trade him, which I wasn't really. It's a lot of damage. He's gonna prioritize killing it anyway. Oh, it looks like I should have traded him and killed them both. Ooh. Oh well. I'm going to take a lot of damage if I Auto Barber stab that. But I could get this out, which would be pretty decent. So do I auto stab that? I mean, if I play this guy, he's just going to get killed by that, unless I trade this to kill it. And I could do that, though. That's not so bad. I got a whole bunch of free damage. If I stab this, I'm taking a lot of damage. It's going to even it out in a bad way. Whereas, if I just kill that, have this guy out, my opponent has no forces. That's pretty good. Yeah, die, Landlubber. You have a 1-attack weapon. Go nuts with your 1-attack weapon on my 5/5. I could have gone Demolisher, Protector. I didn't have anything much to protect her.
I smell blood. Not on my watch.
Stealth Bubbles. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
I'm going to still try and rush you down, though. So if I go Dagger, Auto Barber, stab that guy, then I can actually just, like, give this guy taunt. That's pretty good, actually.
Here we go.
For him. And yeah, we'll give Superbug taunt. And hit for 5. Because right now he doesn't have the forces to take that. If he has the Blessing of Kings, he was going to hit this anyway. That's a lot of bubbles. Both my guys have battle cries, so it stings just that tiny bit less to get them back. But that's pretty annoying. Okay. Ooh, he's a good target for a Sun Fury Protector. Alright, well it hurts, but let's get rid of this guy. And actually, without him, I don't need that taunt right away, do I? I really don't. Let's go that and that. Because this guy can't take this out without dying. He needs some help. And if this gets to stay out, I'll get a little bit of lockdown potential, maybe. Keep down the numbers of buffable reinforcements. This is a pretty solid turn. That makes it less solid. That sucks. Still got a Yeti, though. It's not over Yeti.
Reporting for duty.
More reinforcements. For a little damage. We're even. He's got more cards. I've got Jeeves. I draw 2 cards if I Jeeves. He's making those guys every turn. That's not really working out so great for him. I can give Jeeves taunt. Do I give him both taunt? He's probably just going to kill Jeeves anyway.
I wonder.
I think I'll give them both taunt, because I'm going to kill that.
Can I help you, sir?
Shield up. Here we go.
Ah, I meant to kill this one. I'm stupid. I thought about it earlier, but I just got so addicted to killing this guy's 1/1s, because he keeps putting him out there. So this, as always, Jeeves could backfire. But with taunt, the opponent's going to want to get rid of him. Of course, if he kills him, he won't benefit from that same turn. Oh, he's going to use the sword that way. You've got 5 mana. Can you dump enough cards to take advantage of Jeeves? Because I know I can. Oh, one of yours... Oh, that's right. You got extra cards because of the Yeti. That's funny. I can double out of cards. Although it's going to be wasting the owl. Woo. You only have 4 mana left. Yeah, you're not going to get any Jeeves benefit at all. It means I can keep him alive. Now, can I dump enough stuff to make it worth keeping him alive is the next question. There's nothing out there worth silencing. Could silence Jeeves if I wanted to, although I would just trade him to kill this guy. Because I want to play this guy. That's 4 mana. At that point, I'm really not going to get that much out of Jeeves. If I reverse something, I've got 8 mana, 4. I could play all these guys. I could get 2 more cards. I'm just not sure I'm using the guys that well necessarily. It's probably fine though. Right, if I reverse something.
Too soon.
Oh, yes, sir.
I got this.
I don't know why I did that way.
Shield up.
And I forgot to stab something. But I get 2 cards. I do have a pirate. I have the Corsair. Or whatever it is. Landlubbers. That sucks. So there goes Jeeves. Jeeves drew me a bunch of cards. Although he did make me play badly. Or play in a less optimal fashion to get those cards. So, my life total is not that high. And Paladin just equalized it a lot. These guys are really bad for my current deck here because I have no fat, right? I only can buy time to get fat. That could be good. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to play the Panther. I'd rather the Sharp Sword oil hit something that is currently able to attack. I'm going to refresh my blade first. And just playing this first gives me the best chance of that. I'm not going to be able to play anything else much, but... Okay, hitting the owl wasn't ideal, but we'll go with it.
I got this. I got this.
And yeah, I think I'm better off killing this guy. No bouncing tricks, and it doesn't leave out enough forces to kill this. He's going to want to kill this anyway.
Something needs tinkering?
Ooh, gets a spare part. Oh, he's got the sword. The sword! I don't know how many people actually watch Samurai Jack, but it's pretty awesome. He surrenders, okay. I think I was going to win, but I wasn't really that far ahead. It easily could have been reversed if he had any big stuff to play, because I do not have good ways to deal with big stuff. On the other hand, his life total was pretty low, and I had enough damage on the board to kill him, so I guess maybe he was just dead. I think I had enough to kill him with the 4 from my weapon, and then just needed 3 guys with 2 attack each. So yeah, that worked out. I think the matches get harder and harder though, and at some point I'm just going to run into a match where my deck all out too much. Unless I always get well-timed massive card drawing.
Valera versus Malfurion.
Even then, though, if my opponent has good enough stuff, I can just run out of killing power. Even the mage was almost running me out of killing power just with the 1/7 taunt guy and then bouncing him. I didn't have that much. The Wolf Rider's so bad, like this early in the game, unless my opponent plays something that has a disproportionately high attack and low defense early on. Ah, that's a late game card too. No! I need rushdown. You're... At least you're a 2/3. I can afford, like, I don't need to save for it. It's not like I have Molten Giants or anything big, really. Like, I'm actually not getting anywhere near as much out of the taunt guys as I would like. They are still allowing me to control what gets attacked in what order to some degree, and that's been beneficial, and it will continue to be beneficial a lot of times, but it's not the same as if you have, like, tricks to do with it. So I really need to... This is where I have trouble sometimes, is some of these cards, I value them very highly, like this, or like the Corsair, because of the potential they can do, and I don't just play... You gotta look at your hand, you gotta say, like, what are the odds they're gonna do that much, how much difference does it make if you're gonna get to taunt something bigger or whatever. And really, usually, I'm better off just using them as they are. I'm gonna play her, and I'm glad I keep drawing the backstab. I'm not gonna complain about the early game backstab to get rid of those stupid knife throwers, because that knife thrower can be a death machine. Especially in the arena. Backstabbing him just gives me such a better footing to start the game. Because my opponent spent their coin on that, and I totally neutralize it with my backstab. Get my thing back. Get my stuff back. So if I kill that with her, then she can just be Kung Fu'd, which is really not the end of the world. So that's what's going to happen.
I got this.
Although it's kind of sad. If I had played him first, I was thinking, I'll save. I don't have any mechs in my hand. I'll just hang on to him. But it turns out if I had played him, I could have played this guy on third turn. That would have been awesome. Now my mana is going to be all borked. Bork, bork, bork. I'm just probably going to kill this guy. It's not really the end of the world. I'm just going to... Beats. And I'm going to get back my damaged shield bearer. My protector. This is more valuable, but I mean, she was hurt, so I might as well get her back. I don't think he's got the card drawing combos to get me up to 6 or more. That is bad. Crazy Druid Ooze combos. My opponent putting out 2, 3, 4 taunts was not part of my plan. I would say that right now. Now I can silence one of them, which will help a lot. And he didn't die either, so it's not going to be the end of the world. But it was still bad. That was an effective combo, definitely. Oh yeah, I gotta do it in the other order. So he's doomed. I've got a lot of junk on the table, unless my opponent starfalls, in which case I'm gonna have nothing. He can kill a lot of it, but he's gonna have to lose stuff or take damage to kill these guys. One would hope. Yeah, 1 hit point. Anything would kill him. I mean, he could Wrath, draw a card, and still get rid of him, which would suck. If he has to trade his guy for that, it's not so bad. If he's going to Kung Fu this guy, it's not so bad. He took some damage. Ooh. 2/8 taunt. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So I could play him and give taunt to stuff. If I play him, I have a 5/4 and 3/2, so he'll die, but I can take it out. That's probably the best use of resources, I think.
My shield for Argon.
Actually, he's only got 6 health. I can just stab him down. Even better.
Here we go.
Math. So I've got some of the fatter stuff in my deck in my hand. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean much if my opponent starts putting out anything actually fat at all. I mean, my constructed rogue deck has a lot of relatively, mid-range, very fat for the cost sort of things, but it has some fat stuff to back them up with. That is the perfect thing to assassinate, because every time it takes damage, my opponent gets a spare part. So they get like 2 or 3 spare parts normally from killing it, whereas I can just blow it the hell up and continue the beatdown. Now, he may play something bigger, but I'm at least... Yay! I ruined his day! Well, let's go and... This is seeming a lot like the Hunter run, except I like this deck a lot better than I like the Hunter deck. It has a gaping critical flaw, but as just like a rushing sort of fast beatdown machine, it has a lot of potential to actually win games fast enough not to be crippled by the flaw. And that's what we're going to try and keep doing next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.